Hello everyone, you are on the channel. It's funny to tears. Today, let's talk about something we all experience but rarely discuss. That tiny, fleeting moment of panic when you're in an elevator. You know the one. You walk in, turn around, the doors start to close, and your brain just short circuits. Which button was it again? Was it L for lobby? G for ground? Maybe 1 for the first floor? Or is the lobby on floor 0? It's a miniature crisis every single time. Just the other day I was in a fancy hotel. The elevator panel looked like the cockpit of a spaceship. There were buttons for L, G, M, P1, P2 and a whole bunch of numbers. I just wanted to get to the lobby to check out. My brain went into overdrive. And that could be mezzanine, or maybe main floor. P is obviously parking, but why 2 of them? I stood there, frozen, as a very well-dressed woman walked in, confidently pressed L and gave me a look that said, "First time in an elevator, buddy?" I just smiled weakly and prayed the doors would close faster. And let's not forget the sheer terror of pressing the wrong button. You wanted the 5th floor, but your clumsy finger hits the 15th. Now you're committed. You have to ride all the way up a vertical journey of shame, stopping at every floor along the way, picking up more and more people who are all going to the correct floors. You try to act casual, leaning against the wall, pretending you're just enjoying the long scenic ride, but inside you're screaming, "I'm an imposter. I don't belong on the 15th floor. I have no business here." The worst is when someone gets on at floor 14 and asks, "Going up?" And you have to nod, knowing you're about to make the immediate descent back to your original destination. Then there's the social etiquette of the elevator button. Who gets to press it? If you're the first one in, the responsibility falls on you. You become the designated button master. People file in behind you, murmuring their floor numbers. 7, please. 4 for me. 12. You become a temporary, unpaid elevator operator, trying to remember and press everyone's floor in the correct sequence. But what if you miss one? Someone in the back meekly says, did you get 3? And you have to do the awkward reach around, trying not to elbow 3 people in the face just to press a tiny glowing square. The pressure is immense. And have you ever been in an elevator where someone has pressed all the buttons? You just know it was a mischievous kid, but now everyone in the car is a victim of their prank. You stop at every single floor. The doors open to an empty hallway. They close. They open again, 1 floor up. It's a slow, agonizing torture. You share knowing glances with your fellow passengers, a silent bond forged in mutual suffering. You all know who's to blame, but the culprit is long gone, probably laughing from the stairwell. What about the door close button? Does it even work? I'm convinced it's the biggest placebo in modern engineering. You see someone running for the elevator and a moral dilemma hits you. Do you be a good person and hold the door? Or do you frantically start mashing the door close button, hoping to make a quick getaway? I've seen people jabber that button like they're trying to win a video game, their knuckles white, their face a mask of desperate concentration. But the doors just close at their own leisurely pace, completely ignoring your frantic efforts. The running person makes it in, panting, and you have to stand there pretending you weren't just trying to abandon them. Awkward. Let's talk about the design of these button panels. Some are straightforward, a simple grid of numbers. Easy, but others are a mess. The numbers are out of order, or they use weird symbols. I was in a hospital once where the button for the maternity ward was a picture of a baby. It was cute, but what if you're in a panic? You're not looking for cute, you're looking for a number. Another time, in an old office building, the buttons were arranged in a circle. A circle. It felt like I was trying to crack a safe, not go to the accounting department. My brain is wired for linear progression, not a vertical carousel of floors. And the opposite is just as bad. You get into an elevator with only 2 buttons, up and down. That's it. You're on the 3rd floor and you want to go to the lobby. You press down, but then someone else gets in and wants to go to the 10th floor. The elevator goes up first. You have no control. You are merely a passenger on this wild, unpredictable ride. You're taken hostage by the elevator's inscrutable logic, forced to visit floors you never intended to see. It's like the elevator has its own plans for you. You think you're going to the lobby? Not so fast. First, we're taking a little detour to the penthouse. Enjoy the view. I've also noticed a strange phenomenon. Button shyness. This happens when you get into a crowded elevator and need to get to a floor that hasn't been pressed yet. The button is all the way on the other side of the car, blocked by a wall of people. Do you ask someone to press it for you? Excuse me, could you possibly get floor 6? It feels like such an imposition. Or do you attempt the long arm, a risky maneuver where you stretch your arm through any available gap, hoping your fingertip makes contact? I've seen some impressive contortions. People turning into human pretzels just to avoid speaking to a stranger. And let's not forget the panic of getting off the elevator. The doors open to your floor, but you're in the back. You have a 2-second window to make your move. You mutter a flurry of "excuse me, sorry, pardon me" as you try to squeeze past everyone without tripping or knocking over someone's groceries. It's a frantic shuffle, a mad dash for freedom before the doors close and trap you forever, forcing you to ride the elevator for all eternity as a ghostly, floor-missing apparition. The modern touchscreen elevators are a whole other level of anxiety. You have to select your floor on a panel in the lobby, and it tells you which elevator to take, A, B, C, or D. This is efficient, I guess, but it removes the shared experience. You get in the car, and there are no buttons inside. None. Just smooth, sterile walls. It feels unnatural. You can't change your mind. You can't add a stop. You've made your choice, and now you must live with it. And what if you get in the wrong one? You get into elevator B when you were assigned C. You're now on an express trip to a floor you didn't choose, with no way to stop it. It's the ultimate loss of control. So, the next time you find yourself in an elevator, staring at that panel of buttons, take a moment to appreciate the tiny, absurd drama of it all. The confusion, the social awkwardness, the silent judgment, the journey of shame. It's a universal experience that connects us all. We've all been that person, jabbing the wrong button, riding to the wrong floor, and pretending we know exactly what we're doing. It's a small, daily reminder that even in the most mundane situations, life can be pretty funny. What are your most awkward or panicked elevator button stories? I'd love to read them. Drop a comment below and share your vertical adventures. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to It's Funny to Tears for more observations about the hilarious side of everyday life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, I'll be on the right floor. Bye.